gotta find a way, better way, we're out there. Well, hello there. I'm celebrating tonight, and you want to know why? This marks the first episode of the Recreate the Tone series for Nirvana Nevermind. So cheers! Alright, so I thought this would be a really fun one to kick the series off with. Territorial Pissings, incredible song. So this song happens to be the good old Jaguar. Mine has 1970s DiMarzio super distortions in here with 1 meg pots, so the same as Kurt's. It's a really, really bright sounding guitar. I did try my good old Strat with the JB because I know that was used for Nevermind as well, but it was way too dark sounding. This one was clearly the Jag, so Jag, the Jaguar. Okay, anyways, what's so cool about this song is Kurt just went from his DS1 pedal straight into the console. But now we have to talk about the console for just a second. The console was a Neve console, and unless you've been living under a rock when it comes to recording, the Neve console is the holy grail, the colossus of clout of recording sound.
This guy, Rupert Neve, designed these next generation consoles.
There's only 4 like this in the world.
Dave Grohl, in fact, did an incredible documentary on this console. The console was at Sound City Studios where they recorded Nevermind.
It chose Sound City because Nevermind was recorded there.
And Dave feels like he owes a huge part of his success to this console.
There's something about the Neve sound.
It's a pretty badass console.
I've been a huge fan of Rupert Neve since forever ago. It's what got me into building electronics. So if you haven't seen this documentary called Sound City, I highly, highly recommend you go watch it. It is incredible. It's by Dave Grohl. It's free on YouTube with ads probably. But in order for this Nevermind series to make any sense, you really, really need to go watch this. So put it on the list as part of your homework. Go watch Sound City. And if you have already watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. Now the Neve console is an absolute incredible thing. It just will take whatever you run through it and make it sound that much better. The preferred microphone preamp of choice for like Drake, Britney Spears, for every top 40 hit you've ever heard is most likely tracked through a Neve preamp. I happen to have a vintage Neve 1073, which is a slice of the same exact stuff that was in the Sound City console. Yes, it's insanely expensive. It costs more than a car. I had to save for like 10 years to buy this thing. But I have it and it's been with me for a very long time. I've used it. I've been an engineer a lot longer than I've been a guitar player, and I've used this on a lot of my projects. Anyways, long story short, the Neve preamp is the holy grail of holy grail. But for this, I didn't use it. I just actually used the Universal Audio plugin. The reason why is because I know a lot of y'all don't have that. And actually, if you don't have the Universal Audio plugin, that's okay too. It's not like going to be the end of the world. You can still do this tone. Okay, anyways, I digress. I'm sorry. Now that you know how cool the Neve sound is, Kurt just went from what would have been the small chorus straight into the DS1 and then straight into the Neve console. And that's how you get that really nasty, gnarly sounding distortion that just sounds like chaos. I love it. It sounds so good. And that's basically it. Now, I don't have a small chorus. I've heard the newer ones compared to the older ones, and I just don't like the way the new ones sound. They don't sound the same. The older ones had the Redicon chips in them, and that is the holy grail sauce of a vintage chorus. That chip is super notorious for sounding like absolute garbage and just like crap, but that's the magic behind the old small chorus. The reissue doesn't sound the same. It doesn't sound as crappy, if that makes sense. So anyways, my Echo Flanger has the same exact chip in it as the small chorus. So I just used my Echo Flanger with these settings here, straight into my DS1 with these settings here, and then right into my computer through the Neve plugin, and that is it. That's all there is. Now there actually is an overdub guitar sitting a lot lower, and that would have been just the DS1 into Kurt's Mesa Boogie into his Marshall 412 cab with certain speakers that we're going to talk about later on as we start getting into Nevermind. But just know it's not really that important for this song because the mic cab is sitting super low and it's just for support. It's not front and center of this sound. The front and center of this sound is just the DS1 straight into the console. Anyways, guys, I know I'm like rambling my ass off, but I'm really excited. I'm super, super pumped that we're getting into Nevermind. And I hope you guys are pumped too, because this is going to be a lot of fun. For In Utero, I'm still waiting on certain speakers to come, certain stuff, so I can continue. So for now, I figured Territorial Pissings would be a great start into a new era of Recreate the Tone. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one. Peace.